So if you don't already have a Power BI account, you're going to have to make one. And then once you're verified and in, you come back to this Power BI home page and we're going to click New Report. So our data is an Excel sheet, so we're going to click Excel. But the same thing works if you needed a CSV or any other type of data. So our data is local on our hard drive, so I'm going to click Upload File, Browse, and then I'm going to go and find my data. I have it in this HBCU dataset folder. So I'm going to click Upload. Once that's good to go, I'm going to click Next. So my data is in there, but I have to click this checkbox in order to see it. So once our data is in, we can use this section to just check it. And so some things that I know I like to just glance at to make sure everything came in properly is just the type of data that displays in the column name. So this little ABC here, you notice that it said text when I hovered over that. So that's correct. And then for our years, that just shows us a whole number, and that's good too. So just make sure you're checking things like that. And we have some true false, so you'll just see that X and check mark there. But once everything looks good, I'm just going to click create. It's going to take a little minute to load the data. Okay, so once our data is loaded in, we'll have this screen here. So again, I want to check my data. So I'm going to click this little drop down. And so right off the bat, I know that there are some things that I don't want. This little symbol here, it means that Power BI is going to sum or have a mathematical measure attached to it, a summation. And I don't want that because this close column, those are just the years. So I don't want those added in any way. So I need to go in and change that before we get any further. So from there, I'm going to click Open Data Model. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And as I mentioned, we want to get rid of that little summation symbol because we don't want the years added together. So from this initial view, you're not going to be able to do anything. You have to come up here to the top right and get out of the viewing setting. So we're going to click that little caret drop down, click editing, so that way we can make any change we want. So from close, we're going to click that. And where it says properties, you see general, formatting, and advanced. So we're going to click advanced. We're going to scroll down and it says summarize by. So we don't want it to summarize it. So we're going to click none. So it's going to change that. And so once we click none, you notice that that disappears. So if there's any data within any Power BI that you don't want a sum for, then make sure you come in, open your data model, make sure you're in the editing mode, go down to advanced, and then click none under summarize by. So in order for us to change that, we don't have to click save or anything from here. It automatically does it. So we're just going to go back to our Power BI view. And so from here, click it again, and you'll notice that that summation symbol, it went away right away.